nahukano. Nahukano sa title ko, ano. Relax ka lang. Hindi ako nang aaway. Kaya kalimutan mo na yun. It's personal preference lang yun. Wala lang talaga yung title ko. Pero, I'll say this fact to you. Pero huwag kang gagalit. I'm just trying to explain kung bakit quant firms and quants tend to not trade cryptocurrency. And yun din yung dahilan ko. Hindi yun dahil better ang Forex sa crypto, hindi yun dahil crypto is better than Forex, wala lang yun. They're just charts, di ba? They're just charts and data sa mga mata namin, di ba? So, saying that means that we tend to go with things na that has data, di ba? Kung kunwari is isang currency pair is meron siyang historical data na gumagana ang certain model to this currency pair, papabura namin tong biggest parang turn off ng mga quant traders and mga actually generally forex traders doon sa sa cryptocurrency, di ba? So wala kasi siyang masyadong data pa, di ba? It's a bad practice kasi that you use strategy for gold and you will use it to BTC USD, di ba? Kasi number one, yung strategy sa gold is na-proven na sa gold. It has a statistics. It has more than 1,000 samples, di ba? So, kung ang kukunin mong model is yung death cross, di ba? Yung death cross sa daily, di ba? Nangyari na yon sa gold ng sandamakmak na beses. Sobrang daming beses na yon. That we can actually say that there's a something percent chance that a death cross will result to a movement. That's the basis naman talaga ng every strategy in the world. How repetitive that is to a currency pair, di ba? Kahit yung mga economic indicators, di ba? So, mapapansin mo that when there's a release of some sort of news, gold or currency pairs tend to follow, they tend to react, di ba? So, we have that statistic. So, syempre, may mga making it a statistic means may mga pagkakataon na hindi nagkakatotoo. But that's okay. We have enough samples to tell ourselves na it will be reliable, di ba? So, when it comes to BTC USD kasi, if you're going to look the death cross sa BTC USD, it only happened around 18, 19, 20 times. 20 samples is not a statistic, di ba? We don't know pa kung if that 20, although we have that result, kung gusto mo talagang ipilit, di ba? Gusto mong ipilit na, oh, ito, mangyayari to, di ba? To death cross is ganyan, nangyari na dito, nangyari na dyan. Pero kung gusto mong mag-trade ng with only a 20 sample statistic in your mind, in your strategy, then so be it. Wala akong pake sa'yo. Pero of course, most of the quants, most of the firms don't do that. They need at least 100 samples. Yung 100 samples nga, mababa na yun, di ba? Just to see the feasibility of that model, just to see the feasibility of that strategy happening on that asset, di ba? So yun yung the bottom line again is it's not about crypto is better than forex or forex or crypto better than crypto. It's just a matter of data, diba? Available muna sa market. I'm pretty sure na in the future it will be a very good trading asset, diba? Ayun. So, pero if you want to trade, naman, okay lang, go. Bahala sa buhay mo, pera mo yun. Diba? So, siguro, kung magti-trade ka ng crypto and you're starting at, maganda yun kasi because yung research mo, ayun, yun lang naman yung rason. Wala namang iba. So, wag yung awayin. I'm just explaining shit, diba?